Thank you for stopping by. Talking Out the Box podcast. I was just looking at it. It was a little square on my screen. It says stay in the studio. But anyway, I don't know if you can see that on the screen. It says, "Are you still there?" All right, there's my water right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for tuning in to Talking Out the Box podcast. And I am your host, Lamont Fergurson. And so I had a few little. Okay, there we go. Thanks. Oh wow. Look at that. I'm still learning. We all still learning something, right? But once again, like I said, thank you for tuning in to Talking Out the Box podcast. I am your host, Lamont Fergurson. And I have quite a few things to talk about today. And we're going to start off like we normally start off. And that's always. What do I tell you guys? Stay connected. Always stay connected to God. Everybody's Wi-Fi is they're always talking about their Wi-Fi not connecting. When maybe they T-Mobile have disconnected their Wi-Fi, or whatever. What else? Verizon may disconnected your Wi-Fi, or storm might have happened, occurred, and your Wi-Fi signal go in and out. You know what I'm talking about. DirecTV messing up your Wi-Fi. But listen, and let's come here a little closer. Okay, there you go. Listen, stay connected to God, and your connection will never, ever, ever be shaky. You don't have to worry about no third party, no nothing. Your connection will always be there. And also, what I say, be ready for what you prayed for. Always be ready, because a lot of people pray for a lot of things. I want that new job. I want that new car. I want a husband. I want a perfect husband. I want a perfect wife. I want a perfect girlfriend. I want this. I want that. We got a lot of wants. But be ready for what you prayed for. Understand, whatever you praying for, that comes with a price. So you praying for that manager position and you get it, guess what you got to do? You got to tell people what to do. I'm not good with telling people what to do. Yeah. You got to be ready for that type of business. You got to be ready for that type of business, to be able to tell somebody what to do and to be able to live up to what you're telling them what to do. You get what I'm saying? So if you're telling them, hey man, I need you to scrub them floors, you should be scrubbing them floors too. Lead by example. And be great on purpose. Be great on purpose. Don't let your greatness be an accident. That's all I'm saying. So if you're a plumber, be great at being a plumber. If you're a welder, be great at welding, putting together stuff. If you're trying to be an artist, be great at being that artist. Whether it's a actual paint artist, weave is it. I don't know why I said weave is it. This is Mona Lisa type of painting. You get what I'm saying? So whatever you're trying to do, be great on purpose. And my last one is, let your faith be bigger than you. Let your faith be bigger than you. Because a lot of times we pray for these things and we pray that this works or that work or this work, or we hope this, we hope that, we hope this. If you're praying for it and you're hoping, that means you're not really relying on your prayer, because you're still trying to rely on this right here. So yeah, okay. And I just hope you guys had a great day today, because my day has been packed. I had a packed a packed day, and this show is gonna be packed. I don't have a guest today, but guess what? I got a lot to talk about. And what I'm going to talk about first is what I always call politics as usual, right? Politics as usual. So what we got going on today is the elephant is in the room. And I don't mean there's an elephant here or on my left or my right, but there's an elephant in the room. We have a government shutdown. We got people getting furloughed. Yeah, that's it, furlough. We got places that's being closed down because the government, let me take off my glasses so I can hear this. The government has shut down because both sides can't agree on something. They pointing the finger at each other. No, it's his fault. No, it's his fault. Listen, if bipartisan, all right, meaning both parties have to agree. We have to agree on something. I know you might be a Democrat. I don't like Democrats, but let's agree on this. Well, you a Republican. I don't like what you're doing over the Republican Party, but you have to agree on something. We have to agree on something. But for some reason that this regime that we have in office, led by the principal of the United States of America, have created this whole thing that I'm not budging. I have to pause right there. I'm not budging. No matter who it affects, the people that we supposed to be leading, the people that put us in the office, the men and women that put us in office, we got to do something. That's what they should be saying. We got to do something. But instead, they only leading by their party. And in the meantime, the American people are suffering because these people are getting laid off. And what happens when you get laid off? Guess what? There's more people out there in the workforce. So if I was out there looking for a job and the workforce was like this, I mean, you know, I may have a little competition in what I'm trying to get into. But now because of this going on, there's a big competition now looking for jobs, looking for work. It's going to make it harder. So what I need to say is I'm going to take a sip of water. What I need to say is we need to be able to agree, to have the ability to agree to disagree, to have the ability to put our pride down and say, you know what? My party don't stand for that, but we got to do something for our people in general. In general, we gotta stop this. And in a country right now is super divided on political party. And when I say that is, if you see some people see a Republican, oh my God, they stand back. They see a Democrat, oh my God, they duck. And the whole regime that's in here in the office right now. This is my views. This is my views only. You know what I'm saying? This is my view. Okay. We have a situation where the principal of the United States have definitely created a situation where we're all divided, not just by political party. We're divided by color. And instead of bringing everybody together and conquering our issues, because we got some big issues here in America. The homeless population is pretty big in a lot of major cities. There's a lot of crime, and not just in the cities that the principal of the United States have sent the National Guard to, and while they're walking the streets of Chicago. They were walking the streets of DC, just standing around spending taxpayers' dollars. But we have issues across America. Period. End of story. I mean, just look at the situation with the young man, Kirk. He was shot and killed in Utah. There's no National Guard out there. Should he send out the National Guard out there? I mean, he had a right to live, right? Although he had some radical views, but no one deserved to die. So did he, as the principal of the United States of America, send people all the way, send some National Guards out to Utah to figure out what happened to this man? His family deserved closure, right? So if you are a man of your word and you're sending these the National Guard to these cities that's violent, send some out to Utah. And I know you're gonna probably try to send some to New York because you think that's fine. But you only send the National Guard out to, once again, we're politically divided, to the cities that's led by Democratic parties or black females or a black mayor. I'm just saying, these are my views. And if you're really focused on the crime rate in America, that means you should be sending the National Guard even to the red states. I'm just saying, this is my views. So we need to get out and vote and get these people that's not helping our country out of office. Because right now, the other countries that's looking in on the United States, they don't have to worry about going to war with us. Because guess what? Let me take my glasses off so I can talk a little louder. So y'all can hear me. Let me just go. I'm gonna go here with it. We have a situation that we're so divided that these other countries look at us and figure out that, you know what, we don't need to go drop a bomb on them. We can save our resources. Because guess what? They destroy themselves. They are destroying themselves. We don't need to send troops over to America because the principal of the United States over there, he is destroying the country himself. That's what's happening right now. They don't need to drop a nuke. They don't need to send a ship over. Nah, you don't need to send them. Nah, they don't need to do that because we're doing it ourselves. He has allowed us to destroy ourselves. America is imploding. Like, pretty much, it's an issue from on inside out. This is inside out. Then you talk about the whole Epstein file thing. We all know about that. We know the truth. You just don't want to. He just don't want to reveal it. That's all. I think he needs a psychological exam. He probably already have one done. They already wrote one up and said, "Hey, you really not fit for this job." But we're not gonna see that either. We're not gonna see the Epstein files. We're not gonna see anything that has to do with the truth, justice. That's what we are at, America. So my thing is this, my soapbox when it comes to political realm is the bottom line. You know how we can help fix this situation is vote on all levels. Vote on all levels. Your local, state, and of course for the presidency. Because if you vote locally, you can help control the House. Because they individuals go up to become delegates and senators and stuff like that. Then you get to vote for the senators and delegates. Then you go up to vote for the president. I'm just going to, Still skipping steps, but it's somewhere in there. So once you follow those steps and you vote on these people, then you have a voice. Don't wait for the to vote for the president. That's just like only watching football during the Super Bowl. Oh, I don't watch football all year. I don't have a favorite team or nothing like that. I don't watch football all year, but I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl and I'm gonna see who gonna win the Super Bowl. That's what it is when it comes to voting. If you don't vote at the grassroots, if you only vote for the presidency, there's something called the electoral college. So you see this guy or female that's rising up the ranks. Oh, that person might be the good job. He might be the president. She might be the president. I'm going to vote for her. But then you don't vote for the grassroots. And then you only vote for the person that you see that may run for president. And then everybody votes for that one that may run for president. And guess what? They win the popular vote. Hillary Clinton. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I mean to say that. He might win a popular vote. Biden. Excuse me. Did I say that? Did I say that out loud? No. But you may win the popular vote, but the electoral college is what decides. And those people that you voted at the grassroots, some of those are part of that electoral college. So if you don't have enough of that, then you can't get the electoral college, and then that makes it harder. That's it. That's it. That's me in the soap. That's me on my soapbox. Are y'all ready for some entertainment? We're gonna talk about some entertainment, and we're gonna talk about some good local entertainment. Oh, wait, I forgot this. This is not political, but tomorrow, P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Sean Carter. I'm not Sean. Yeah, P. Diddy and all that other stuff. Not Sean Carter. Yeah, not Sean Carter. I didn't throw Jay-Z in there. My bad, dog. My bad, Jay-Z. I didn't say Sean Carter. But Puff Daddy, P. Diddy Combs, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever name, all those names going to get locked up. I mean, excuse me. I didn't say going to, because that means that's going to happen. I'm sorry because there's a slither of hope because he's trying to petition. He's trying to write letters to the judge to say that he don't deserve to go to jail because of why? Why? That's just my question, because my feelings, my opinion is the person that got lost in the sauce was Cassie. This man beat her in the hallway, irregardless of the cameras. But I'm glad the cameras was there to see what kind of monster this guy is. And I saw a post and someone made a comment that kind of got under my skin. You know how like you take a little, when you was young, you took a straight pen and you poke yourself, you got the little dead skin and you it got under my skin. Because this guy was like, because I believe Cassie was in this situation for about 10 to 11 years. She was in this actually situation a long time. And he was the person that made a comment about the whole situation. Why did she just walk away? If he was doing that, why couldn't she just walk away? The post clearly talked about her fearing for her life. That's why she didn't walk. I mean, that's why she didn't get out of the relationship. Because she feared for her life. And you, as a commenter, we got all the power in our thumbs. Everybody got what they say. Everybody got an opinion. Like, y'all know the rest. She feared for her life, so therefore she couldn't just walk away. That's it all in a nutshell. I mean, because if you look at P. Diddy's stature, I mean, like who he's connected to, she had all of this in her mind that I can't go nowhere. Her story got lost in the freak offs. I don't care how nasty you in the bedroom and all that stuff, how much oil you use, how much baby powder you use, calamine lotion. I don't know whatever kind of lotion you used in the bedroom. I don't care. My concern is that female that was literally getting beat on. And it proves, the video proves it. She got drug in the hallway. I mean, he kicked her and holding on to a towel. But everybody did not focus on that. Everybody wanted to know the nasty details. How he could get his nasty. No, man. Let's go back to basic sex ed. Two consensual adults can do whatever they want to do. If they want to get leather involved, if they want to play role play and all that other stuff, that's two consenting adults. And all those celebrities and big time pastors, there's a breakthrough coming, you know who I'm talking about. I don't care if those people showed up at that party. I don't care. To me, it's not about the party. It's about the health of that female, Cassie, who got beat up on. The domestic violence is a huge problem here in America. It's huge. And some men get it's not always physical abuse. There's verbal abuse too. But however, she was literally getting physically abused at the moment in front of a camera. But everybody worried about the freak off. That's kind of wild to me. So if he's beating her in front of the camera, then that means he's doing that behind the camera. And to what degree, we don't know. To what degree of verbal abuse, we don't know. But for some people to think that she could just walk away, it's about the money. Come on, man. I seen it firsthand. So I know how this situation can happen. How one moment, hey, I'm getting up out of this situation, to the next moment that nah, we gonna stay. That's what Cassie was going through. And now tomorrow is his court case. Not tomorrow's court case. His sentencing. And he should get a year for each year that he was with her, because I guarantee each year that he was with her, he abused her. Because if he did it in front of the camera, what is he doing behind the camera? It's just like if a parent is out in the public and she smacks the child upside the head really, really hard in public. If she did that in public, that means she's really doing that behind closed doors, because it's a natural thing. So it was a natural thing for him to kick her in the hallway. So that means behind closed doors, he was doing the same thing. So tomorrow is his sentencing. No, excuse me. Today is only Wednesday. Friday is his sentencing, I believe. Yes, we like his music. We had to take that. Biggie, he was a phenomenal producer. He put on a lot of people. He did a lot of things. But like my granny used to say, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right. And when you're right, ain't no right, wrong, nobody. In this situation, he ain't right. So he wronged a lot. So he faces sentencing. I hope he gets some time. I mean, if you don't get the whole time, I hope he gets some time. Something. Please don't get this man like 50, I mean, not 50 days. 6 months in jail. The rest parole time. Nah, nah. That's monster behavior. But anyway, let's move forward. Some more entertainment news. But however, this here is on a local level that's about to be on a national level. I was I was in a movie called Snooze You Lose, directed by Mark Gatlin out of the Virginia Beach area. He was here last week. And the movie is, well, was phenomenal and is phenomenal, I guess I say, because it's still going to be shown in other locations. And when I say Snooze You Lose, this is definitely going to, I'm going to have to put this with my Ferg 5 because usually review a movie. So that will be the movie that I reviewed. And when I say from the time the movie started to the time it ended, it was a phenomenal movie. Had everybody in the Hampton Roads that had talent. I mean, not everybody, because then there would be a whole long movie with everybody in it. Y'all know what I'm saying. But the movie was packed with talent. I say talent. You had great actors in there. You had actors as singers. You had actors as photographers. You have actors that do camera work. I mean, everybody have a different talent that was in. But however, let's just get back to the basics of the movie. The movie is a rom-com. And the name of the movie is called Snooze You Lose. So this guy, he is a working man, and they trying to get him to find, get out, live a little, get you a date, go out on a date. He wants to focus on his firm, his real estate business and whatnot. And he finally sees somebody that, okay, yeah, this is it. He goes through a few dates, and the dates didn't turn out. I can't tell you how they didn't turn out because it's hilarious. I'm telling you, not because I was in it, because I had a good part in it. I did have a part in the movie. But however, so he finally sees that one girl that he finally think he could connect with, and she's gone. I can't tell you how, but she's gone. And then he runs into her again. And then there's some things that happen. He almost get to connect with her. But when I say, man, and then there's a whole, let me say this without the spoiler alert type of situation. This movie, like most I had to, right brain. You look for your right brain to look for stuff, and I was like actually looking up on the right brain. But anyway, most rom-coms end in a certain way, and I can't tell you the way this ends, but most rom-coms are very basic, very romantic, and very funny. It's excuse me, it could be either or. It could be all funny and then the drama wasn't good, or it could be all drama but the funny wasn't good. But this has a merger of the funny being good and the drama being good. The romanticness. I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know. I have to look that up. I'm gonna have to Google that. But all of that was meshed into one, and with a plot. I've never, and this is me honest, me being honest. I know Mark for a while now. We go back, and I'm being honest. This is the first, to my knowledge. I watched a lot of movies that I can remember. That this is the only one that I've seen that have a plot twist, and it works. It works. It works. When I'm telling you, let me hold on. Let me take off my glasses so I can hear talk a little louder, because I don't think y'all really hear me. I don't. Hold on. That water refreshing. That water refreshing. I don't think y'all hear me. Like, this has the elements of being a major picture. I'm gonna put it like this, and then like all the people that came out. I mean, it was a packed house over at the cinema theater over in Chesapeake. Packed. Everybody that came out, man, they loved it. They loved it. They loved it. I'm gonna say this. I had to pause for a second. If there was a major backing for this movie and he had a celebrity in it, it definitely be at the top, number one. Not saying it because I know him, but I mean it's that good. So this to show you that there's a lot of talent out here that's grinding and is not being seen on that upper echelon with the upper people, the TPs of the world, the ones that like keep doing the same movies over and over again and not giving nobody else a chance. You know what I'm talking about. If it was all celebrities in there, I know I could be a celebrity, but to my horn. No, I'm just joking, y'all. But no, if it was like all with celebrities and stuff and major backing, this movie, the storyline is phenomenal. Like you guys, when he played it, show it again, and he gives me the information when he come up and all that other stuff, man, y'all gotta see it because it's just one of those things that you have to see because there's a twist to it. And I love movies that have that little plot twist that's outside of the box. Like couple of my favorite movies, Inside Man. Have you seen that by Denzel? That had a plot twist. Usual Suspects, plot twist. Kaiser Sosa. You get what I'm saying? This movie had a plot twist to it, and it worked, and it's phenomenal. Well written, well directed. The talent in there, phenomenal. I'm just telling y'all. And now it's time for me to rate this movie on originality, creativity, just being a phenomenal movie. I'm gonna give it the Ferg 5. The Ferg 5. It's a definite must see. What they used to say, must see TV, is definitely a must see. All right. And before I get into my NFL picks, like I said, make sure you just slide by his page, Mark Gatlin. He's on Facebook, and you will see all the pictures and the fanfare, and then the after party. The premiere itself was very classy, and then when I talk about talent that's in the play, I mean the movie at the after party, some of that talent that was in the movie performed on stage. They was singing, some was doing comedy. I mean, playing instruments. It was a night to. It was an unforgettable evening. Phenomenal. Great job, Mark. I'm looking forward to more projects to see in the future, or of course be in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. But that was Snooze You Lose gets the Ferg 5. And then I have to toot my horn again. PP, I'm in the movie on Tubi. It's called Desperate Desires. That is directed by Butch Mayer. He's actual local as well. And my daughter has she has her first appearance in this movie. And I can't tell you what she's doing because it's a surprise. Okay? She made her debut on the Tubi movie. And the name of the movie, like it says, Desperate Desires. You got to go to Tubi to catch Desperate Desires. And that's directed by Butch Mayer. He's a local director. He has a lot of movies on Tubi. my breakout role with him was a Mother of a Day. You can check that out. Uh, it's a movie about Mother's Day, and I go through a bunch of obstacles because I forgot to get a Mother's Day card and all that other stuff. And it's hilarious. It's fun. I've been in quite a few of his movies, and I'm also in this uh, Desperate Desires. So you definitely got to go to Tubi to watch it because it released today. It came out today. So Desperate Desires. I'm in there. My daughter made it in there. It's a good movie. You got to check it out. Um, Something else that's happening next week, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I might be showing a rerun because it's going to be midweek comedy relief. I'm going to be performing at the Family Fun Experience Theater. Okay, it's a stand-up comedy show. It's going to be a murder mystery mixed with stand-up comedy, and it's going to be a blast. I forgot to tell. I don't know if you can bring that up, but if you find that flyer for me, if you can bring that up for me. Um, midweek comedy relief. Uh, Rob Ribo is going to be there. Donna Lewis, there it is. Donna Lewis and Mr. Body is going to be in the building, and of course, I'm hosting. And like I said, you can get your tickets. Go to FFX website, the theater website, and you can get your tickets there and get them because they got food, drinks, all kind of stuff. The food is good. Food is good. Comedy good, food good equals a good time. Definitely a good time. Make sure, and the tickets is very cheap. Tickets in advance. If you go to the website, it's $20, $20, not 20 millions. No, anyway, $20 and 25 at the door, and you get two forms of entertainment. You get a comedy show and a mystery dinner theater style show all at the same time. It's a very interactive show. It's a lot of fun. We did it a couple months ago, and the audience just loved it. Mr. Body, he performed last time. Mr. Body performed last time. No Diddy. But it's a good time, man. You got to come out. It's a fun show. Like I said, it's very interactive. And it's a very interactive show. All right. Also, what I have coming up is Until Death Do Us Part, November 1st, at the same place at the FFX Family Theater, Family Fun Experience Theater in Virginia Beach, on the ocean front, on Atlantic Avenue, up the stairs where the theater is, the nice seating, and this story is written. I wrote the story a while ago, and the story, it's about autism and relationships, and it goes along where the husband is focused on his career and he neglects what's in front of him, what's happening in front of him. And I can't tell you what happens at the end, but there's something that happens at the end that's very, very important. It's a very serious matter that happens at the end. And the show is filled with drama and it's filled with comedy. You definitely got to get your tickets. Get your tickets. Go to the same website, the Family Fun Experience Theater website. It's gonna be a good time. It's a show that I wrote. I performed this. We performed this about, was it 2011, somewhere around that time frame. But I brought it back. I believe we did about 2 to 3 times back then. I brought it back and I added some layers to this, some more layers to the show. Also added some music, some new character. I added a new character, and it's funny. The cast, I'm gonna have to have the cast, not next week, but the week after. I'm gonna have to have some of my cast come up here on the show so we can have a good time and talk about the show, about the play. But there's 2 songs in there. One is written by Kishara. She's the lead. She plays Ellen, and I wrote this song, and I played opposite of her. I played Bruce, and so I wrote a song. I actually wrote my first song for a play. Oh my goodness! By nature, grew up doing rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop head. When I say a hip hop head, I am okay. Not just a hip hop head. I love music. Period. I'm a music lover, but my genre is hip hop. And but however, the song that I wrote wasn't a hip hop song. It's actually a very inspirational song. And the way Kishara killed this song, man, it's every time we in rehearsal when she sing the song, it gives me goops. It makes my skin rise. What is it? Oh, goosebumps. It gives me goosebumps. But however, stop to my own horn. But the show is good. The cast is phenomenal. They're doing a great job. We're going to be bringing you, like I said, laughter, drama, with a little. I don't want to tell you how it ends, but you got to come and check it out. Make sure you reserve your seat. Check out the flyer online or on my Facebook. Lamont Fergurson. You go there. The flyer's there. But I should have had it here, and so she can pull it up. But that's my fault because my date has been crazy. But I guess I should have did it yesterday before my day was crazy today. So there's no excuses. There are no excuses here. She should have had that flyer. Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying? She should have had that flyer. But that's my fault. But when we come again, when we meet again on this Wednesday, you know how they do it. I have the flyer so you'll see the visual. But just go to my page on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. You just follow me, Lamont Fergurson. If you check my Instagram, as I am comedy by Ferg. So go there and get your tickets and find out what's the big fuss about, because hopefully you guys seen the fly, because we've been pushing this thing, pushing it hard, so y'all can come out and see it. And don't forget, once the show is over, make sure you travel on over to Tubi and catch Desperate Desires. Okay, Desperate Desires. I haven't watched it yet. We watched her scene together this morning because it just came out today, and she did a great job. My daughter did a great job. Y'all got to give her a shout out, man. This is her first. She's been in my plays and stuff, small things, but this is her first debut on a big screen. Man, where's the time going? So now we're going to switch over before I get out of here. We're going to switch over to the NFL. So I know last week I just picked the Friday night, the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night games. So I believe I didn't write everything down for me right now. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do this, y'all. Let me do this. I do have it. I'm gonna have to go back here. Where we at? Oh, hold on. Let me go back here. See if I can pull it up for y'all. Let's see. NFL. Let me see NFL. Because I wrote this down for y'all. Just so my picks. Where are my picks? Oh man, I done missed. I don't know where I put it at. So, however, I should have had that ready as well. But I made some choices, and please correct me if I'm wrong. You can watch this video and then watch the last week's video to say, hey, Ferg was wrong. But, however, I'm quite sure I picked the Seahawks over the Cardinals. That was the Thursday night's game last week. Um, I went with the Steelers. And no, hold on, no. How was that game? Trying to go back. Okay, Sunday night game. That's what it was. A Sunday night game, and then a Monday night games. So for the Sunday night game, the Packers versus the Cowboys. I mean, Packers versus the Cowboys. I picked Green Bay. I picked the Packers. But if you saw the game, they did not win. They ended up being a tie. So there you have it. I had for the Jets Dolphins game. I picked the Jets to win that game, and they did not win. They did not win that game. And then for the Bengals, the Broncos game, being that they did not have Joe Burrow, I know I picked the Broncos and they won. So out of those games, I didn't do so well. I mean, I did all right. I did all right. But however, we're gonna go to this week's games. All right. So I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna make sure I have everything straight for when I come back. Not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Because y'all gonna be with me at the Comedy Relief midweek Comedy Relief show over at the Family Fun Experience Theater on Wednesday the 8th at 7 o'clock. Y'all gonna see some comedy. So y'all, I won't be here, but I will be in the beach. All right, so y'all gotta make sure y'all come through and check us out. All right, so the Thursday night's game on Thursday, which is tomorrow, the Rams versus the 49ers. This year is going to be a good one. They both split. They're both 3-1. This is going to be a very tough game. I'm going to go with the Rams as a home game. I can see Matthew Stafford heating up. So I'm going to go with the Rams on that one. The Sunday night game, we got the Patriots versus the Bills. This has got to be easy. This here got to be easy. This here is a no-brainer. Upsets happen, but there's not going to be a upset in Buffalo. Not by the Patriots. Nah, not by the Patriots. The Bills going to win that game. The Bills going to win that game. And then the Monday night football game, Chiefs, Jaguars. Chiefs at Jaguars. Chiefs at Florida. This one is easy. The Chiefs going to get this one. There's no way that Trevor Lawrence and company is going to beat the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs is 2-2. Don't let that 2-2 smooth things fool you. Ooh, okay, that was the president that did this. If you know that president, put it in the comments. But yeah, that right there is the easy pick. It's the easy pick. Chiefs over the Jaguars. That's a done deal. The Patriots versus the Bills. Come on, man. Don't insult my intelligence. Only way the Patriots going to beat the Bills if the Bills don't show up and they got a forfeit, or the Bills show up and they ain't got enough men to put on the field. That's the only way. That is the only way that the Patriots is going to beat the Bills. At home? Nah. Maybe if they was in Foxborough, up there, up top somewhere, they was at with the Patriots where they play, then I can say maybe an upset might happen. But nah. Yeah, no. And then I'm gonna pick another game. I gotta pick my game. As y'all know, I'm a huge Lion fan, and my fans I mean, my fans, that y'all know, that's my team. I've been a fan for like since I grew up. That's where I'm from. That's my team. Like since I go back, I was on the last leg of Billy Sims. Look him up. Then the Barry Sanders era. Look him up when they played in the Pontiac Silverdome. You look it up. Yeah, now I just aged myself. But tell you who I used to watch. But Barry Sanders was a beast. But however, I've been through the trenches with my team. There was one year. Y'all know I don't got to tell y'all what year it was. That we went 0-16. That year, it was the last game. And somebody was like, y'all think y'all gonna win this one? I was like, man, shoot. We can't lose all of them. Not all 16 games. Come on, man. Ain't no team gonna lose all 16. The Dolphins won all their games one year. Y'all know I don't need to talk about it. But I was like, nah, man, they ain't gonna lose every game. And guess what they did? That year, they laid an egg. And the next year, people was like, what's your favorite team? I was like, the Lions. How you like the Lions? You like the Lions? All the way up until recently, all the way up until like almost 4 years ago when they started tuning it up. You know what I'm saying? They started getting themselves together. You a Lions fan? Oh, that's the treatment that people gave me, y'all. You say, "Oh, you a Cowboy fan?" Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan." You a Ravens fan? Yeah, I'm a Ravens fan. Me, I'm a Detroit fan. You a Detroit fan? Yep, I'm a Detroit fan. You like Detroit? They was like, it stank or something. What that say? But we ain't the same on Lions. I mean, just like, I'm not gonna even count Cleveland. I mean, they got a good team. They got a good run stop. They got a good run defense going on. But just think what we did to the Ravens the week before. That was kind of nasty. That was. And we sacked Lamont. I ain't gonna even say 7 correctly. 7 times. We sacked them 7 times, and we held with the boy Henry. He didn't have 100 yards. I don't think he had 75. I don't even think he had 65 rushing yards. And he fumbled the ball. And when he tried to sit down, he fumbled sitting down. Y'all remember that. But this ain't the same old Lions. We got, I believe, Cincinnati this week. Let me tell y'all real quick. Yeah, we got Cincinnati in Cincinnati. I'm not going to say this is an easy peasy game because Joe Burrow is not playing. I'm not going to go there because the Bengals still have Chase. I'm going to just say that by itself. They got 2 great receivers. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? Huh? Am I just supposed to blow past this? But according to the stats, and then we got to wrap up. According to the stats, Detroit right now, we are first points per game. We are, meaning that we have been scoring at least 34 points per game versus the Bengals 15th points per game. They 30th. Passing yards, we're 13th. They're 30th. Rushing yards per game, we're 6th. They're 32nd. Total defensive sacks per game. I mean, on all the games that we've had so far, we had 14 sacks. They only had 6. Total defensive interceptions, they had 4th. We had 4th, and we had 9th, ranked 9th. So according to the stats say, hey, look, we gonna shut these guys down. But not with my team. Sometimes my team, we get the big head. We gonna run all over them. But Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna go in there with the big head. That's all I'm gonna say is we better win this game because we got a tough road ahead of us after that. Y'all get my drift? We got a tough road. I'm not gonna even tell you who we got to play because we definitely got to play Kansas City. Uh, we got some tough games. We got to play Philly. So all we got to do is go in there and destroy, and we'll be okay with those other tough games. If we get a couple of losses there, here and there, that's okay. Because last year we had only 3 losses. We talking about Detroit now. We talking about Detroit in the power rankings. They up there, top 5 teams when it comes to power rankings. Like I said before, when I said Detroit, people like, you like Detroit? Now when I say I like Detroit, people like, Detroit, they alright. They are. Black folks. When you really good, like if you like good, people like, yeah, okay. But if you really good in the black community, people like, yeah, you alright. They are. I'm starting to get I'm starting to get to see like Detroit games on TV where I wasn't able to see them before. Now I actually get to see them down here. Man, I'm just enjoying myself. Just let y'all know. I got a wrap, but just like this, just a quick recap. Don't forget midweek comedy relief next Wednesday at the Family Fun Experience Theater on Atlantic Avenue on the ocean front. Come through. And it's like I said, it's a comedy show and a mystery dinner theater type vibe. It's an interactive show. You got Donna Lewis, Rob Ribo, and Mr. Body. And of course, I am hosting it. And after the show today, tiptoe on over to Tubi to watch our movie Desperate Desires. Okay, Desperate Desires. And don't forget, November 1st, get your tickets at the very same spot, the Family Fun Experience Theater. Make sure you get your tickets. And you're going to not regret it because it's going to be a fun time. I'm just telling y'all that until death do us part. And that has been my time, ladies and gentlemen. You guys be blessed and be safe. Stay out of trouble. And then I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a good night. God bless. Peace.